Yo, what's up YouTube family? It's your boy Koozie, dropping another hot TikTok reaction video. Yeah, I said another one. Y'all don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can notify whenever I drop some new hot content down below. Let's go.
Hold on a minute here. Do y'all see what's going on here? Wendy Williams permanently incapacitated. And they're reporting within 48 hours of TD Jakes having an episode on stage, which at the time of reporting was a medical emergency and then turned into a slight health incident. I really wonder if these two people have anything in common with each other. You can watch the video I made on TD Jakes to see why I'm saying that. There's something, I just can't put my finger on it. I also heard, allegedly, not saying it's true, but that there may be something coming out this week about a certain situation. I'll keep my ears open and let you guys know if I hear anything. By the way, she was playing the part of Lucifer when she started glitching. Yeah, we live in weird times, don't we?
Man, weird times that we living in now. I have to pause on that. Some people might have to rewind and watch that back twice. They seeing the actions that he's doing, but they not paying attention to the consequences that he would have done if he didn't do those actions. Yeah, I know.
That was when the sun goes down.
So I'm just now finding out that the more you pay for a ham, the more dirty ass mold that's supposed to be on it to say that it's aged. And so now we have to wash that off. And they say it's perfectly normal.
Man, who out here eating this type of meat, man? You disgusting. Man, I don't care what they call it, dry cure, age cure, none of that. I understand salt do its thing, but hey, you got to slice that off at least, man. Do not consume that. I wouldn't consume the inside either, to be honest with you.
I need you guys to do me a favor because it's almost the holiday season. I need you to go up in the search bar, if it's right above my head, whatever, and type in bioengineered food ingredients. Just type it in and look at all the videos and then come back to this video and tell me what you think and how you feel about it. Go ahead. Bioengineered food ingredients.
That's a fact.
This is shocking. A Spasa shop in South Africa has been caught allegedly selling sausage made out of dog food. Authorities recently received a tip-off that a shop in Mfuleni, Cape Town was producing food products in terrible conditions. But what they discovered was far worse than expected. It's believed that dog food was one of the ingredients used in the sausage, and authorities have sent samples away for testing. The situation with Spasa shops in South Africa is getting out of control. It's become almost a weekly occurrence where school children are rushed off to hospital after eating snacks from these Spasa shops. Several Spasa shops across South Africa have been caught numerous times selling expired food or fake food labeled as legitimate brands. These food items are also often covered in chemicals because owners try to wash off mold or hide the fact that the food is off. This has become a national emergency.
That's disgusting.
I wonder what did this right here. This video is not one where you think it's going. Scientists are finally starting to admit that the ocean is way deeper than we thought it was, that they don't even know how deep it was, and that there's biological creatures living inside the ocean that are intelligent that have been watching us, right? But now let me blow your mind. What does the sky and the ocean have in common? And what's up with all the crazy orbs of light, the ships, the flying rolls, like the government says? These meteors and all these weird things happening. They might just be the same place. This right here is what the Bible tells us. Look how the oceans go into the fountains of the deep. But what else is strange? The fountains of the deep are connected to the upper seas. the ocean above the firmament. And of course, when you look at stars, it looks like they're sitting in the water. This right here is a very real image, and they have seen these UFOs go right into the water. The Times UK, heavens above, NASA enlists priests to prepare for alien discovery. Seems like yesterday, doesn't it? For the people denying it, here's a NASA document from 1968. So what's really in the depths of our ocean? And since they're already talking about the alien race with biological creatures infused with demonic spirits, what else do we have here that they say do not exist? These are statues that were found. Well, you remember when this guy found the ocean inside the ocean? Really, he found another body of water in the ocean. Maybe that's the separation between the ocean, the fountain of the deep, and the waters above. The season of Earth is starting to get good.
That's too much water to drink.
Alright, so this video, this dude is basically saying he's part of the Reynolds family, which is one of the 13 top families in the world that run shit. His name is Nathan Reynolds, and I'm from North Carolina, where RJ Reynolds runs shit, especially from the tobacco industry. So listen close to what this guy's saying. He's about to drop some fucking bombs on our asses. Alright, check this out.
You come from a family that people would describe it as Illuminati family. Is that how you would describe it?
I come from a family that they believe they are descendants of the old gods. They believe that they are carriers of a seed line that gives them the divine right to rule. And that is what gives them justification spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, scientifically to dominate the lesser species known as humans. Humans literally means a lesser species of man. And they do not believe they are a human in the same way. They believe they are something other than. And that's descendants of this hierarchical ruling species that is from the celestial realm that descended in the days that Jared came down and procreated with the daughters of men. And that they still trace their seed line back to Gilgamesh, till Nimrod. And so this is what the dynastic families believe they have, is a superiority in their genetics on one side and the ability to commune with the divine.
Sounds about right to me, in my humble opinion, but I may not know what I'm talking about. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section.
This right here is a Krampus celebration going on in Norway. I'm not trying to ruin Christmas for you. I'm just showing you how other people celebrate Christmas around the world. By the way, credit to that guy right there. So this right here, Krampus, is actually a half demon, some other kind of monster that's supposed to come and punish children, and he comes on behalf and with Saint Nick. This story gets a whole lot stranger and a whole lot darker in 1 second. That second is now. You're probably wondering, what does Krampus do to adults? He comes to put people in the chains of bondage. You can't even make this up. Which brings us to Saint Nick. Have y'all ever thought it strange that Santa Claus lives at the North Pole? He sees you when you're sleeping. He sees you when you're awake. He's all-knowing, omnipotent, always there to give someone according to their works. He punishes the children badly with birch rods. And in the North Pole, where Santa lives, being omnipotent, they also have the aurora, which the colors mimic that of God's throne. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to make Santa in the likeness of God and an anagram for Satan, just for fun. And the North Pole, home to Rufus Nigra, the great magnetic mountain of the North. Also on all the maps before the 1700s. I would even argue more protected than Antarctica itself. Wonder why? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Why would people dress up as demons? Yes, I said demons for Christmas. This kind of makes your mind wonder. Unless you heard about the Krampus or the movie Krampus, like, yeah, if you've seen the movie Krampus, then you probably wouldn't know. So I advise you to do your own research on the Krampus, because you probably wouldn't believe me if I told you. Unless you see it for yourself or read it for yourself.
Why does the flag of Turkey and the flag of South Carolina look so alike? Because it was Turkish black Americans, bro, and they all throughout the land. Then think about, why do we have a bird called a turkey that derive in America? Shout out to Old World Florida. Then go look at all the architecture in Turkey. I guarantee you can find some of that architecture in America, and if it's not here, they shut it down. And then so they disguise under plants and mills and post offices and high schools and all of these things, right? Shout out to the Smithsonian for burying that. Shout out for our history books for burying that, man. You could even look up black Turkish soldiers that was fighting in World War II. You could go look that up right now on your own. Go do your own homework, bro. But why does the flag of South Carolina look like the flag of Turkey, bro? What's the connection, bro? Was the Tartarian Empire global? And I just used the word Tartarian for like a brief example. That's probably not the right literature, bro. But how do you know if we ain't really lived through them times? We and them scribes ain't get passed down. The past 250 years in America is dispersed everywhere. Imagine before that, we just dealing with 250.
Ain't that strange?
Leaked footage of our flat Earth from 1970 to Apollo mission. These are clips taken from 2 hours apart. You can see the ice wall and more land beyond it. Could that possibly be another world beyond it? The Apollo mission never made it past the firmament. This footage is taken from below the dome. NASA are not able to penetrate the firmament. Leaked footage from the 1970 to Apollo mission of our Flat Earth Part 2. You can see land beyond the ice barrier, and this is just 1/8 of the edge in view.
Leaked footage from 1969 of our flat Earth from the Apollo 11. You can see land beyond the ice wall. This is proof.
How true do you believe that to be?
At the last quarter of this year, he is exposing so many people. And like I said before, it is the people close to you. They're in your camp, especially with these holidays coming up. Guess what? Everybody's around their friends. Everybody's around their family. Everybody's around their friends that they consider family. This is the Thanksgiving and Christmas that's going to look completely different than all the others, because they will be exposed. You will show. It'll be left and right. It'll be so much that you'll have to be like, okay, God help me. But again, thank him, praise him, because you can go on the other direction where you start feeling depressed, where you start feeling fear even. You can be paralyzed from fear because you're looking at everybody's side-eye. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's the route the enemy wants you to go down. Don't. Pull yourself up, pull up Psalms, and read it. It is a game changer. But that's all I have for now. I'm definitely excited that God is exposing people, because they can't stay hidden, and that makes me so happy that these people cannot stay hidden in your lives. Those people that have hindered your destiny for years, not anymore. They are being exposed. Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
How many of you experienced this today? Let me know in the comment section. I want to hear your story.
He is not human. Y'all, this is actually wild. So on Twitter, he put his birthday or verified date as 3000 BCE. Now y'all think I'm joking or I'm reaching, but let me show you some things that might change your mind. Because it appears as if Elon Musk may be telling the truth. And he's far from the only person. I'll show you many more in a minute, but do you remember when Kevin Gates said he was 3,000 years old and the son of a fallen angel? Let me guess, he's joking too? When we think about these celebrities or stars, like in the Bible when stars are talking about angels, fallen angels as if they've lived before, y'all don't believe me, but these people have been around for a long time. In the early days in America was not their start. These aren't doppelgangers. They have been here forever. And it's not just this. These people actually received worship just like the fallen angels and just like the men of renown, the Nephilim. And just like them, people like this receive worship, and they say they've been around from 3000 BCE. The richest and smartest people around. And the crazy part with him saying 3000 BCE, that puts him right before the biblical flood, when the fallen angels came to the daughters of man. Most scholars believe that the biblical flood was between 2500 and 2000 BC. Call it crazy? I think these people are telling the truth.
Real or fake? Let me know down below in the comments.
Let me tell y'all a true story. Be so boom, watch this video to the end. Elliot, is that you?
Dude look like him though.
Law and Order, right? I remember you. My ex-girlfriend used to watch this show all the time. But I would not have thought that you would be involved in this. But I guess everybody is, right? You know what time is it, guys? Get ready, guys! Come on! Stop playing with me, son. TikTok, this is for entertaining purposes only. I didn't do anything but show pictures of celebrities. That's it. Woo! Shut up! This is crazy, guys. HW has done it again. I mean, look at the smile. They laughing at you. They think you're a joke. Come on. I can't believe you, Elliot. After all those crimes you solved, after all of those mysteries you solved in those shows, you got the nerve to do this to us? Stop playing with me, son. I'm tired of this, Elliot, and I'm gonna give you a phone call. It's not a game out here, guys. You see what it is. You ain't seeing nothing but some pictures. Come on. Say it ain't so. Stop playing with me, son. TikTok. This is for entertainment purposes only, and the only thing I did was show pictures. You know what it is, guys? What do you think? You think these people just act to play one role? Guys, they play multiple roles. Yeah. One day they this, next day they that. Stop playing with me, son. I'm tired of this, guys, and I'm telling you right now, these guys are different people. Now what you gotta say? Huh? Comment below. Let me know. Let me know if I'm bugging out, because I think I am. Stop playing with me, son. And guess what, guys? This was all just a joke. But I tell you one thing. If I ever see Elliot in the streets and I ask him about this and he gives me an attitude, oh, man.
Man, what y'all think, man? Y'all thought that was the same guy? What?
Reality glitches caught on camera. Where did she go? Cat couldn't move further, huh? Can someone explain this?
This movie is telling some truth. Check this out.
Your daddy. I'm kidding. I go by Balthazar. I sometimes do work for the man upstairs. What could God want with me? You've been chosen to defend the earth against the Archangel Michael and his legion of demons.
He's gonna say something that remind me of one of my posts about the Tesla car that could see spirit. And they're just standing there in the cemetery like they have nowhere to go. Listen to what he says.
All right. Even if this was true, why me? You ever did something that you wish you could take back? Something that haunts you at night to this very day? Maybe he sent me here because the Almighty wants you to find inner peace. What would I have to do? The Archangel Michael has closed the gates of hell, and those lost souls are trapped here. He's using them to build an army to rule over the living. If he is defeated, then the gates of hell can reopen, and those lost souls can be sent to where they belong. What if I can't do it? Well, then it's the end of mankind as we know it.
I ain't gonna lie, I think it's a good movie. I won't say it's gonna be a good movie because I started watching it. I didn't get a chance to finish it. I got to the part where they were just showing them in the car, literally. And I'm gonna finish it out tonight. But I'll let y'all know how it is if you want. In the captions above in the title of that video was the title of the video, the movie. You know what I'm saying? So go on there, check it out. Come back and jump in the comment section. Let me know how it was.
For a powerful message. Pay attention to what they saying. Here you go.
Chocolate regenerates stem cells?
Cocoa
cacao.
Cacao.
So the plant-based polyphenols, the flavonols, in this plant-based food. So if you were in South America, so
I was in Ecuador.
this.
We let it cracked open this big thing.
Right?
We ate the thing raw. It was amazing.
So let's demystify it, since you and I both know. Chocolate is made, dark chocolate's made, all chocolates has some cacao in it, except for white chocolate. Cacao actually comes from a plant.
Yeah.
It's a football-like shaped thing.
Yeah.
It could be brown or yellow.
Yeah.
When you shake
there's
it,
white cacao, and
it's kind of heavy. You shake it, you can feel something inside it rattling around. When it's ripe, you cut it open. There's all these little chestnut-like looking things inside it. Each nut, each bean actually has a little white rim of kind of sweet sour fruit, and dark chocolate has more of it. The flavonols, the polyphenols are in that bean. It's plant-based. So studies have been done to show that the flavonols in cocoa stimulate stem cells to come out of your bone marrow like bees in a beehive in your bloodstream, and they go out and they find wherever it needs to be repaired. If it's in your heart, they'll fix it. If it's in your liver, they'll fix it. If it's your skin, they'll fix it. And so we can eat foods like high flavanol cocoa in order to be able to actually get the stem cells to work a little bit better.
Wait a minute, this is a big one.
That's crazy. Do your own research now. Don't go by what you see in these videos. Don't go by what I say. Always use your own discernment. Always do your own research. Never forget that.
Cayenne pepper, Capsicum annuum, has saved more lives more dramatically in my hands and my experience than all of those other herbs combined. So I'm a veterinarian, been a veterinarian for over 30 years. And so I'm not just giving dogs shots and spaying cats. I'm the emergency room for all those critters, right? And we're talking about animals that have been hit by cars. We're talking about animals that have gunshot wounds. We're talking about animals that are bleeding out, that are in shock, that are this close to dead, right? And cayenne pepper, for all those kinds of scenarios, is the first thing that I reach for. Cayenne pepper is a premier crisis herb. It really is extraordinarily effective at bringing that animal back. You can have a dog whose, gums are white, his eyes are rolling back in his head. He's talking to the big dog at the end of the tunnel about his life, and you squirt a little cayenne pepper in their mouth, and they're back right now. I mean, their gums are pink, their eyes are bright. They want to know what the heck happened. Because a little cayenne pepper in your mouth is a big experience.
Try it out.
NASA scanners detect a hidden base under the Arctic ice. And this is real news. Okay, so as you can see right here, they have new equipment that detected it. Okay, so this is an abandoned city. It is a secret military base that is under the ice that I believe is from the Cold War times. But I'm going to use this to talk about a very interesting subject that might expand on this and images they're not showing us about Middle Earth. I bet there's a lot more than this. Okay, have you heard of Agartha? At first, this might sound total bonkers that there is a world within our world. But let me just tickle your brain. I just have a weird intuitive feeling there is something in the middle of our Earth that we don't know about. Whether it's actually in our world or just in another dimension on top of us, I do not know, but I'm obsessed with this. So Agartha is a legendary kingdom that's said to be on the inner surface of Earth. We actually don't know what the core really is still. It is also called Hollow Earth, and is also associated with the mythical kingdom Shambhala. We'll come back to Shambhala in a second, what it has to do with plasma. There are also many movies about Middle Earth, as you can see here. Obviously, Lord of the Rings. Strange World is a very interesting movie. I think it has to do with plasma as well. The fourth state of matter, yes. Literally a plasma world within the Earth. There was also someone named Admiral Richard E. Byrd. He did a lot of stuff with the military, and he claimed he flew over Antarctica and saw a hidden civilization within Earth at the pole. This was him. Listen, he did do a lot, as I said, with the flying and the government. There are also people in history that have written about him saying the same thing, and also about UFOs coming out of the inside of Earth. Yeah, there's a lot on this guy, and I don't know if it's true or not. Do your own research, but it is interesting. There's a whole book about it that I recommend if you're interested in this, called The Hollow Earth. And trust me, I'm gonna link this to some very interesting things. But basically, the book talks about extraterrestrials that are actually our ancestors, come here from all over the Milky Way galaxy, from dimensions of times. Some of them are from the inner Earth or Agartha, diverse races of advanced humans. It's interesting. There's also something called the Piri Reis map, compiled in the 1513. It was a lost map, I guess, by Christopher Columbus. And supposedly this map shows Antarctica without ice. Oh, it says right here, a disproven 20th century hypothesis about the ice-free Antarctic coast. But can we really trust this? I don't know. I don't trust a lot these days. You know? What I trust is my intuition, and I know this is one of my more bizarre beliefs, but I really am a stan girl for the Middle Earth theory. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. There are also some weird things about the poles, such as magnetic anomalies. Supposedly, there is some thoughts that there are underground civilizations or advanced beings and their entrances at the poles, and that's why they're so highly guarded. Because, like, yes, I know it's cold, but, like, when has anyone ever cared about that? Or, like, I don't know. Usually if something's closed off, they're not protecting us, they're protecting what's closed off. And I know I'm being a conspiracy theorist, but once again, I'm obsessed with Middle Earth. Also, remember the article I just showed you in the beginning where there actually are underground bases? From 50 years ago. Are you kidding me? We have way more technology and we're way more advanced than we think. So one of the primary magnetic anomalies is a significant concentration of magnetic field strength at the poles. Here's the thing. Okay, let me just show you. I know this might not be true, but I think Earth has a toroidal field just like our bodies do. Is there a hole in my head? No. There is a hole on the other end. That was the grossest joke I've ever told. My point is, this Middle Earth might actually be an energetic, other dimensional level, like I'm saying. Anything's possible these days. Or maybe there's actually a civilization within Earth. All I know is there's definitely underground bases from that article. And that's only what they tell us. And I don't know who they are, but that's fine. I don't like to lie or hype you up for no reason. So once again, I'm not sure if this is true, but I'm going to speculate now on some very interesting things. So Antarctica does exhibit unusual magnetic and gravitational anomalies. There's something called the Wilkes Land Anomaly, suggesting a massive object is buried beneath the ice. They say potentially meteorite impact crater. Other people obviously think there's materials or structures there. And if it's anything like the article we saw, I mean, hello, maybe. There are also gravity fluctuations that are weird. Okay, so I plugged into ChatGPT with my plasma theories. Basically, I have a theory that there is a special type of plasma. It's akin to a living ether. It permeates everything. It is what everything is made out of at different densities and levels. You could think of it as chi, prana, energy. It is like the energetic blueprint to everything that our consciousness molds. And so how this relates to Hollow Earth, it might not be hollow in a literal sense, but there's interdimensional beings. It doesn't matter if it's literal. It might contain vast substructures like we see here, or plasma-like material that could act as conduits for fourth dimensional plasma. Fourth dimensional plasma is kind of like dark matter energy. It's the bridge between our reality and a higher consciousness. It's kind of the realm of like trauma emotions. This could be the realm of where Earth's womb is, Earth's memory is, how Earth has a soul. There are many ancient mythologies that also speak of these subterranean realms as spiritual or energetic nexuses, like the Shambhala. So basically Shambhala, which I'm probably saying wrong like I always do, is a Sanskrit word for a place of peace or place of silence. It's a mythical paradise. It predates Tibetan Buddhism. It's a place of love and wisdom where people are immune to suffering or old age. I think this is literally kind of like this interdimensional fifth dimensional realm. Interestingly enough, it's also called the land of living fire and plasma. Living fire, plasma, same thing. There's a lot of cosmology in other, like Hindu cosmology, which kind of lends itself to the fact of there being kind of other layers. Same here. I'm just basically positing that there is some type of energetic toroidal twister wormhole in the middle of our Earth, and this is where other dimensions are held, in my opinion. And I think it's a fourth dimensional kind of vortex that you can access higher dimensions from. I think this is where we can go when we meditate. lucid dream, astral project, whatever. I also think it's obviously the womb of Earth. Also, something very interesting. So in my plasma theories, when something is very cold, just like when something is very hot, it kind of speeds up the interaction between plasma or energy with our consciousness. Basically, if something's really hot or really cold, this is when you can kind of reach these other dimensional layers. Think about it the same as when you're extremely relaxed in meditation or you're extremely high off doing something intimate or getting an exercise high, kind of like that. So maybe these poles are certain access points for these. And to take it a step further, maybe these poles have some weird shit going on like Stranger Things, who knows, and the government's testing it. I'm just saying. This also could explain the magnetic and gravitational distortions when the plasma field, that I call it, interacts with physical matter, more so at these very vortexy points. There also might be plasma-based life forms. This is kind of like the interdimensional UFOs they were talking about. And just to link this, it is very interesting. Scientists found what they called a sixth ocean that is underground, our normal ocean, beneath it. And it has crystalline structures that are called ringwoodite. If our oceans did originate from inside the Earth, what I'm saying is this vortexal thing in the Earth might actually be feeding our Earth, influencing our Earth. As I just said, as above, so below. If there's all that space out there, maybe there's all of that inside our Earth too. Kind of like a wormhole. Interesting stuff. This might sound crazy, but let's just see what happens in a few years. I'm well aware I could be wrong. I'm just stating that now. Why this is so interesting, I'll link it with plasma again. So this ringwoodite is not liquid water. It is water trapped in the crystal lattice of the mineral. This is very much like plasma holding consciousness, by the way. This is what it looks like. This ringwoodite literally aligns with what I was just saying about my fourth dimensional plasma. This could be a storage zone proving the energetic framework in the torus, as I was talking about, that Earth has. This could literally be how our Earth soul is reporting back to a higher consciousness, with the ringwoodite serving as some kind of crystal or hidden conduit for energy transfer between dimensions. Think about structured water and how structured water holds memory. This is literally almost like the Earth's brain or memory. It might be alive. So this water and the ringwoodite could symbolize multidimensional water, bridging the third and the fourth dimensional plasma. Think of like the holographic universe. It's almost like this solid thing is forming a framework that we can't see, but there's definitely stuff and communication going on. It's the same as calling a phone and talking to someone. No one's seen the energy between you two, but you're talking to someone. I'm telling y'all, I think I'm onto something. I know this is one of my weirder theories. I just wanted to talk about my fascination with Middle Earth and plasma, and the fact that we do have underground bases. We're way ahead of our time. No one's telling us.
Man, oh man, ain't that something? What do you think about that? Let me know down below in the comment section. Don't be scared to speak your 2 cents, speak your mind.
Yo, you will not believe what I just found out with the UFOs, aliens, and the second coming of Jesus Christ. I asked AI what might UFOs and aliens have to do with the second coming of Jesus Christ, because a lot of people are saying that the UFOs have something to do with it, so I asked AI what it thought about it. And it says here, some theories suggest that UFO sightings might be interpreted as modern equivalents of the divine chariots or heavenly vehicles mentioned in biblical texts when Ezekiel was talking about the wheel within a wheel, which kind of sounds like a UFO. Number 2, it says aliens as angels or demons. People think that, these extraterrestrial beings could be spiritual entities like angels and demons, and we actually have been talking about that here on this TikTok. Angels might assist in the divine plane while demons might represent opposition to it. Now this is where it gets even crazier, because I've actually heard people talk about this one right here, which is the Great Deception or distraction, saying that the UFO phenomenon could be a form of deception distracting humanity from the true spiritual significance of the second coming, and they might view it as part of a spiritual warfare narrative. Now the reason why I find all that stuff interesting that AI said is because I've actually heard people say those exact same things on the internet. Now it is important to know that no one knows. That doesn't mean there's not going to be signs. And I'm not in no way saying that, I'm not predicting that he's coming back. But I will say this, guys, with everything going on, we are either heading into the final chapter, if not already are in the final chapter. And I honestly am not going to act like I'm coming on here and all of a sudden being a prophet or nothing. Look, I need to do better too. I need to get my relationship right with God, because if you want me to be honest, bro, I've been tripping. I need to get back to like praying every day and everything. And there's a lot of people going through the same thing. But hey, we here on this page. We can do it together. Let me know what you guys think about this though. It's pretty crazy what AI can do, man. What kind of knowledge you can come up with, especially when talking about something religious like this, guys.
Man, and if you one of them people that's been hearing people say that for a while, then it's obviously true, huh? I'm not gonna say I know for sure, but that's what I strongly believe. And now we just gonna cover the part where all aliens are bad. I guess not, man. I mean, just like it's like saying all humans are bad. Not every human is bad, man. So maybe there could be some good aliens out there that you would call angels, and the evil ones are, the demons. But hey, that's just my, take at it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you had a good turkey day. Be safe. Don't eat too much. Don't be too gluttonous out there. But like I always say, it's your boy Koozie. Hold up, one more thing. Don't forget your Don't Fall for the Boo Boo t-shirts, hoodies, and stuff like that. In the video description, go down to where it says get your merch, and go on and hit that link. And for the people who want to learn how to go viral on YouTube, go ahead and hit the link in the video description for the link. You go, it'll take you right to it. Y'all check it out if you're interested. But like I always say, I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out. Holla.